Hey, how are you? Did you receive the wedding invitation that I sent you?
Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, I just received it this morning. Congratulations on getting married. I'm so happy for you guys. It's finally happening, isn't it?
Thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm finally getting married to John.
If my brother does anything to upset you, then let me know, okay? I'll tell him to fix whatever he's doing wrong.
Thanks. It's great to have you on my side.
I want you guys to get along and have a happy life together. Although I can't believe that he's actually going to get married before I do. I really hope I find someone soon.
There's nothing to worry about. Someone as beautiful as you will find someone in no time. I'm sure about it.
Well, I really hope that's the case. Thank you for being so supportive. Either way, I'm really happy that you're going to be my sister-in-law. I've always wanted to have a cute younger sister. I hope we continue to get along well in the future. We should get drinks together to celebrate.
I'm really happy to hear that. I'm also very happy that you're going to become my sister-in-law. It's nice to have someone like you to talk to.
I'm really glad we feel the same way. I'll make sure to reply to the wedding invite as soon as possible and send it back to you guys.
I actually contacted you today regarding that wedding invite. There's something that I need to tell you.
Was there a mistake on the invite or something? If that's the case, then there's no need to send me a new one.
Actually, that's not what I was going to say. We actually sent you that wedding invite by mistake. You weren't meant to get one.
Wait, what did you just say? I wasn't supposed to receive an invite. You guys sent me this by mistake. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but I think we sent it to the wrong person. I'm really sorry about the confusion it might have caused.
Oh, I understand what's going on. You were inviting family members directly by talking to them, right? There was no need to send invites to relatives because they're all coming for sure. If that's the case, then there's no need to worry. I can go for sure. I actually think the invite you sent me is cute, and I'll keep it as a memory.
Actually, we weren't planning to invite you directly either.
Wait, what? Are you serious? So you're basically uninviting me to your wedding? This is what this is about? I'm the groom's sister!
Yeah, pretty much. I thought that it might be a little difficult for you to attend because, you know, and I didn't want to cause you any extra stress. Would you please just send back the invite and circle that you won't be attending?
What? Thank you for your concern, but I can get around fine. You don't need to worry about that. It's my brother's wedding after all. I would love to attend and watch him get married. I'll make sure to not cause you guys any trouble. You really don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Wait, so you're really planning on coming? Even though you're...
Of course I was planning to come. It's a very special day for my family.
Well, I don't know how to say this, but how do you plan to attend in a wheelchair? Aren't you disabled?
Yeah, I am in a wheelchair, but why does that matter? I can still get around fine on my own, you know.
I think that it's going to be very difficult for you to move around with so many people. I just think that it's a dangerous place for you to be.
Don't worry about me. I'm going with my parents, so they'll help me out. Thank you for worrying about me, but it's really okay. I'm used to moving around in this thing.
Still, the wedding venue is on the 5th floor of the building as well. I just don't think it's very accessible for someone in a wheelchair.
It's really okay. I can use the elevator by myself. Now, stairs, that's another story.
I guess you really don't know how to take hints. It doesn't matter if it's okay for you. It's not okay for us at all. I don't want my special day to be ruined by you, and that's why I don't really want you to come. Do you not get what I'm trying to say?
So you're telling me that if I attend the wedding, then it's going to get ruined? I really don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
That's exactly what I said.
I'm a little shocked, but okay. Why would I be ruining your wedding? Did you talk to John about this? Has he agreed to exclude me from the wedding as well? I was so sure that he would want me to come. We're siblings after all, and we get along really well.
He doesn't agree with me at all. I don't know why, but he definitely wants you at the wedding. In fact, we're having a huge argument about this right now, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I can imagine why. You're the one being unreasonable, in my opinion.
I am not being unreasonable! How dare you say that to me? He even sent you an invite behind my back. How do you think that makes me feel?
I think that sending me an invite is the normal thing to do. Why should I be uninvited just because I'm in a wheelchair? Anyway, I get that you don't want me at the wedding, but would you be able to at least tell me why you don't want me to come? I was really looking forward to seeing him get married.
I told you the reason already. Can't you read? If you turn up, the wedding is going to get completely ruined, and that's why I don't want you to come. That's the only reason I don't want you here.
I'm saying that's not an explanation. All you're doing is stating that you don't want me there.
Fine. I'll tell you if you really want to know. It would be a huge embarrassment to me if people see that my sister-in-law is disabled. They're all going to make fun of me for it. I don't want any of my friends or relatives to know that you exist. If they find out, they're going to think that there's something wrong with me, too. That's why I don't want you coming to my wedding.
Are you serious? You believe that? That's the reason you don't want me to come? Just how insecure are you? Also, do you not realize that what you just said is very offensive?
Not at all. I think it's pretty normal to not want to be associated with a disabled person. It's just socially, of course. It has nothing to do with your personality. Also, I've told my parents that the person I'm getting married to is an only child. You don't exist to them, so please don't turn up to the wedding. You're going to cause a lot of confusion and ruin the wedding.
I can't believe you feel that way about me. I'm shocked because you used to treat me like a good friend. I guess secretly you didn't want to be close to me at all.
It's not like that. I think that you're very kind and I actually think you're really fun to be with. It's just that you're disabled and in a wheelchair.
I get why you don't want me at the wedding now. But I don't think that he and our parents are going to let this wedding go ahead without inviting me. Also, if he sent me the invite to the wedding, that means he still hasn't given up on me coming, right?
That's why I'm contacting you directly. I need you to tell him that you're not going to be attending. If you tell him that you can't make it, then I won't have to argue with him anymore about this.
I'm sorry, but that's just not possible. I want to see his wedding with my own eyes, since it's only going to happen once.
I can send you some photos and videos afterwards. It's going to be almost the same thing as being there. Would you please just do as I say? It's my wedding, and I don't want you there.
I'm sorry, but your reason for not wanting me to come is just not acceptable.
Why are you being like this? All I'm asking you to do is not attend my wedding. It's not a difficult thing I'm asking you to do.
Are you serious? You really don't see anything wrong with what you're doing?
Well, then how about you cut all ties with your family?
Why would I do that?
If you cut ties with him, you can attend the wedding by pretending you're one of his friends. If that's the case, then I don't really mind you coming. People won't know we're relatives.
I couldn't do such a thing, and more importantly, I wouldn't want to do that.
This would all go smoothly if you just cut ties with him. It could just be temporarily while we have the wedding. I think that this is such a great idea. Now everyone will be happy.
Everyone happy? I really don't think so. Do you not realize how disrespectful you're being to me? Also, cutting ties with someone is not an easy thing to do, and it also isn't temporary. Definitely not something you blackmail someone into.
Well, I have a good reason why I'm doing this. I don't want to be hated by all of my friends.
I doubt that they're going to hate you just because I'm disabled and in a wheelchair. Also, have you not heard anything about me from John?
I think he told me a little about you when we first started dating. I really wasn't that interested, so I don't remember anything that he said about you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of figure based on how you're treating me right now.
Also, when your guys' parents die, it's going to be him that looks after you, right?
Not at all. I can take care of myself without any help. I only came back to my parents' place pretty recently. I came back so that I could help them out with some of the housework too, as they're starting to get old. Do you understand what this means?
You're able to do housework? Even with your body like that, you can do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I can. I was living by myself just fine until I moved back here.
Well, once you get old, you're not going to be able to live by yourself, right?
When the time comes, I'll make sure to employ someone to help me live. I don't want to cause you guys any trouble, so you don't have to worry about me asking for any support from you guys.
You're planning to employ a house nurse? Please don't use the money left behind by your parents on something like that. It's such a waste of money.
The money they leave behind? Why are you already thinking so far ahead in the future? You haven't even gotten married to him yet. Why are you worrying about my family matters already? Also, my parents are very healthy right now, and I doubt they're going to be leaving anytime soon.
But if you cut ties with your entire family, then all the money that your parents leave behind will be ours. I'm not going to let you use any of it on some stupid home nurse.
I guess it's impossible to have a coherent conversation with you. I'm really disappointed because I thought that we got along pretty well until today.
Sure, whatever. There's no point trying to make me feel bad. I'm not going to change how I think.
Well, if you're really going to be this stubborn about it, then I won't go to your wedding. I'll also let my family know that I won't be attending. I'll reply to the invite saying I won't attend, just like you wanted. I'll mail it back to you tomorrow. Are you happy now?
What? You finally decided to listen to me? Thank you so much for understanding. Would you also be able to think about cutting ties with your family as well?
Yeah, I guess I can think about it.
Are you for real? Thank you so much. I'm happy that you finally decided to change your mind about all this.
Still, I would recommend you discuss this matter with him one last time. You are getting married to him after all, so I think that you guys should both be in agreement about this.
There's really no need for that at all. He keeps going on and on about you the entire time, and I was getting tired of it. He's literally obsessed with you. I kind of wanted him to shut up about it anyway, so now's a good time.
It's not for me to say, but there's a reason why he keeps on talking about me. If I were you, I would listen to what he has to say, as it's pretty important.
You're probably just threatening him to be nice to you, right? The poor sister who can't walk. If you cut ties with him, I'm sure that he'll stop caring about you completely.
You really are something. Well, I hope that your wedding goes well and you have a good day. I'm a little sad that I won't be able to see it with my own eyes, but I'm hoping that it goes smoothly.
Thank you so much!
Hey, did you receive the wedding invitation I sent back to you guys? I circled that I won't be attending, like you told me to. How are the preparations for the wedding coming along?
I can't believe what you've done!
I did just as you said and circled that I won't be attending on the invite. That's what you asked me to do, right? Was there a mistake?
Yeah, I did ask you to do that, but I didn't ask you to print out a photo of our text messages and include it in the mail. Why would you do such a thing?
Oh, did I do something wrong?
Of course you did something wrong! I was opening all the return mails for the invitations with John by my side.
So I guess that he must have seen the things that you said to me. I didn't do anything wrong though, right? You never told me not to include a photo in my return mail. I did just as you said and circled that I won't be attending the wedding.
You definitely did the wrong thing. I'm in so much trouble now and it's all your fault. He even told my parents about everything, so now they know that he isn't an only child.
I guess you didn't tell him about the fact that you were lying to your parents. Although I kind of understand why you didn't tell him about it. He really loves me, so he would never forgive you for making up such a lie.
I don't care about how he feels about you. The text messages that I sent were seen by my parents, and now they're really angry with me. What are you going to do about this?
So you knew that it would be bad if the texts that you sent were seen by others, right? You knew that what you said to me was unacceptable and very offensive. You knew it and still sent me those texts, right?
Well, there was a reason.
See, you can't even justify why you sent the texts. Anyway, is the wedding going to happen without me attending?
Actually, it's not looking too good. We might even have to break off our engagement. I have a suggestion. How about you tell everyone that what happened between us was just a joke and we actually get along really well? If you can do that, then I'd be okay with you going to the wedding.
What did you just suggest? Are you really serious? Why the hell would I go to your wedding after you said those things to me? I am definitely not going to be attending.
It doesn't really matter how you feel, though. If you don't attend, then the wedding isn't going to happen at this rate. The whole thing is going to get canceled and all the preparations are going to get wasted. You wouldn't want that, would you? Also, your brother is absolutely furious with me right now. Would you be able to talk to him and get him to forgive me? I really don't know how to make him happy again.
What do you want me to say to him? You talk to him yourself. It was kind of obvious that he was going to get mad at you after you harassed and bullied me. Besides, did you not hear the reason why I'm using a wheelchair from him yet?
Oh, he did tell me about the reason a few days ago. I heard that he was about to get run over by a car and you saved him, but you got injured in the process. I'm sorry that I said some terrible things to you, even though you did such a heroic thing. I thought you were born deformed.
When the accident happened, I put my body on the line and knew what could happen, so I didn't regret it one bit. I was really happy that I saved him. I keep telling him not to worry and feel bad about what happened, but he's a really kind person, and I think it's been difficult for him as well.
Yeah, he really is a kind person. Also, my parents heard about all of this, and they got even more angry about how I treated you. I really don't know what to do and how to fix any of this now. I think I'm about to cry. Everybody hates me.
What is wrong with you? Are you trying to make me forgive you by making me feel sorry for you?
That's not what I'm doing. It's just all too much, you know?
This is all your fault anyway, so I suggest you try to fix it by yourself. You didn't have to press send on any of those text messages after all. I really suggest that you take a good look back through those text messages that you sent me so you can realize how bad the things that you said were.
But there was a good reason for why I sent those texts. I didn't know the reason why you were on the wheelchair. How was I supposed to know about that?
Didn't know? That's a lie, right? I'm pretty sure that he told you about it when you guys first started dating. It probably didn't stay in your brain because you looked down on me for being disabled and had no interest in me either.
Maybe it was like that then, but that doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, I want to apologize to you for what I said the other day. I've apologized now, so please would you forgive me and tell everyone to forget about what happened between us?
I don't accept your apology. I really don't care about you at all, so I have no plans of forgiving you or trying to fix things for you. Please try to find someone else to get you out of this mess. I'm not interested in helping you at all.
I don't have anyone else I can ask for help. Ever since he found out about what I said to you, he won't come back to me. He stayed at his parents' place ever since. I've texted and called him many times, but all he does is ignore me.
Well, I can understand why he's acting like he is. Didn't he tell you to contact him through his lawyer if you needed to talk to him? That's probably why he's not replying to any of your texts.
He did tell me to do that, but I don't agree with how he's handling things. This is a problem that can be easily solved if we just talk to each other. I don't see why we need to have a lawyer between us to just talk.
I guess it's because he's already decided that he wants to break off the engagement with you. If you're not going to agree to his request, then I think the only way to solve the problem is to use a lawyer.
That's what I don't get! Why is everyone making such a big deal out of this? It's a tiny problem and definitely not a reason to break off our engagement. And everyone says this is all my fault. I really don't get why I'm the only one getting blamed for this.
You don't get why you're getting blamed? I thought you apologized to me earlier. Why did you apologize if you didn't feel you did anything wrong?
I had to so that my wedding wouldn't get canceled. I didn't want to apologize when I wasn't the one at fault.
I really can't believe it. I think that everyone's already given up on you and the wedding. Even if I weren't in a wheelchair, I still wouldn't want you to get married to him. I think the rest of my family thinks the same way, too. You have no morals whatsoever. Your entire personality is really messed up. My life is going to be so much better after I cut ties with you completely. Looks like that's going to happen sooner or later.
You can say whatever you want. I'm still going to get married to him and have my wedding no matter what you say.
Well, you better get ready to have a lot of empty seats. None of his relatives or friends are going to be attending the wedding.
Wait, what? Why would they not come?
It's kind of obvious, isn't it? He's already told everyone that he's breaking off his engagement and that the wedding is cancelled. Why would anyone turn up after hearing that?
He's already said that to everyone when it isn't even decided for sure yet? I can't believe he's jumped to a conclusion already. We still have to talk it out.
Well, he has no intention of marrying you at all now, so I think it's a good thing that he let everyone know early. Also, I have some advice for you. I'd recommend you do the same thing and tell all the other guests about the cancellation. That's the kindest thing you can do for them right now.
I am definitely not going to be doing that.
Are you just going to waste everyone's time? The wedding isn't going to happen. I also got a text message from your parents earlier. They told me that they would come over later and apologize to me directly about what you did.
Why would they do such a thing? Anyway, it shouldn't be us that apologizes to you and your family. He was the one that suddenly started saying that he wants to break off the engagement and get the wedding canceled. You guys are the ones that should be apologizing to me. I don't mind forgiving you all if you come and say sorry to me right now.
You really don't get it, do you? Listen, you can ask anyone in the world about what is happening right now, and everyone is going to say that you're the one in the wrong. Even your parents were telling me that they failed to raise you to be a decent person and apologize to me. I think it's about time that you admitted what you did was wrong and try to salvage what you can.
What is wrong with everyone? Why are you all teaming up against me? This is pretty much bullying.
You should be asking what is wrong with yourself. None of this would have happened if you didn't have such a bias towards disabled people. Who makes fun of someone in a wheelchair?
I didn't make fun of you. I just really didn't want you at the wedding. Besides, I don't really care anymore if I have to break off my engagement with him. If that happens, I'm going to be asking him to pay for all the wedding cancellation fees. It's his fault that it's getting canceled after all.
You really do live in your own world, don't you? Have you talked to your parents about this?
They told me that all this was my fault and that I should just accept the blame. I can't believe they wouldn't be on my side. I got annoyed and just ignored all of their texts and calls.
Well, I would try talking to them. They were saying that they would be the ones to pay for all the cancellation fees.
Wait, what? Why would we have to be paying for any of this? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes so much sense. The reason that this is happening is because you lack morals completely. Why do you not understand? Everyone is telling you the same thing, right?
I really don't care about what everyone else says to me. I know that I'm not wrong. You know none of this would have happened if you didn't slip that photo of the text messages into the envelope. That's when everything started to fall apart. I can't believe that you would willingly destroy someone else's happiness. I think that you're the one with broken morals. You're a horrific person.
Well, I partly agree with what you said. It really broke my heart knowing that my brother wouldn't be getting married. But I didn't really think that you guys would have stayed married for long. I'm a little glad that things broke down before you guys actually got married. I wouldn't want him to have to get divorced at such a young age. I guess I actually did him a favor in a way.
You did not do him a favor at all. Your entire family has no morals canceling this wedding right before it was about to happen. All the preparations are going to be wasted now. We sent out invites to so many people. Now the special day is getting canceled for everyone.
At least you managed to get what you wanted. You didn't want to have a family member that was disabled, right? You should be happy that I'm not going to become your sister-in-law.
That was just a temporary thing. I don't feel that way anymore.
Are you really sure about that? You seem to hate me very much still. Well, even if it was a temporary thing, whatever that means, you acted on it and ruined your life completely. You should probably think before acting from now on. It's kind of sad that you don't understand what is right and what is wrong. I'm actually starting to feel kind of sorry for you. And that's coming from someone like me who's disabled. In the end, her parents ended up paying for all the cancellation fees for the wedding. We were lucky that at least her parents were decent people and understood that what their daughter did was unacceptable. After their engagement was broken off, she went around bad-mouthing my brother to all her friends and co-workers. Unfortunately for her, no one that listened to her story would take her side. In fact, everyone that she talked to realized how crazy she was and started to ignore her. Now she has pretty much lost all her friends. As for me, it looks like I'm finally going to be able to walk without a wheelchair in the near future. My rehab has been going very well, and the doctor told me that I was likely to make a full recovery. I was actually hoping to make a full recovery before his wedding so that I could surprise him. However, I'm kind of glad that the wedding got cancelled, as I wouldn't have wanted to have a sister-in-law like her. I'm sure that he will find someone so much better than her, and for that wedding, I hope I will be walking without any support. I guess everything worked out for the best in the end.